Bing 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 bing. Do you have something to say? No. That's not what I was doing. Welcome back to DooChatDay, and today we have something very exciting. I was not expecting this at all.
I was expecting this.
Stop taking the microphone. The war begins. So you were expecting this? You didn't say it to anyone, and you didn't give any inkling that you were expecting this.
Nope.
But you were expecting it.
Saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah. Okay. This is they revealed this on their Twitter. On Tuesday.
Yes.
It was Tuesday. And oh, buddy boy, was this a surprise to me, at least. Apparently not for Colton. So maybe the duplicate items that people were getting was just an accidental early implementation of this. I don't know. But
firstly,
yeah.
What even is this?
Yeah, what is this?
What's
okay,
happening?
So what this is just, they haven't said anything about it. Thank you for providing that information. So they haven't said anything about it besides nothing. They haven't said anything. So all we have is the info that we have right here. So let's go from right to left as you usually do. Actually, no, let's go from left to right. Let's go.
System.
Yes, it's the infusion system. So on the left here, we have items, guns, specifically guns. All right, so we got guns here.
Ooh, look, flamethrower.
Yep, flamethrower right there. That's yay. It looks sick. It looks really cool. But we got items over here. We got all numbies next to the items. So what do these numbies indicate? So they probably mean that it's how many duplicates you have. So what I think is that once you get the first of your item, and that is that item that you have. So like you get the first orthoptic generator, and then every orthoptic generator that you get after that is a duplicate, and you can't level it or anything. Yep. And you can't get mods for it. It's just a duplicate, and that shows up here. So we don't think you'll be able to infusion your items away. So what does stop it. So what does infusion mean exactly? So, right here they have the, I'm assuming you like pick an item, you pick a weapon.
That you want to infuse.
Yeah, that you want to infuse, and in this case we're choosing, the chain gun. And then, so it says right here you have 3 duplicates. So that kind of goes with my theory that this is your original item, and these are your 3 chain gun duplicates. And then up here, we have guns that aren't the chain gun. We got the Rush, we got the Vanguard, the Caretaker, and we got the Facade.
And basically all we know is that when you put all these items and you'll destroy them and they'll go into the item that you've chosen, it'll in some way progress towards these stars, which give it perks. So we don't really know how it works, how much it costs, what it's going to require, or how it's going to work. All we know is that you take some of the same item, you can take some different items, and you can infuse them into the item, and it gets better in some way. But what we can see is what the star buffs are for the Splintered Fate, which gives us an idea of how the stars will work for the other items as well. So it seems like in general, you get some small stat buffs, so 10% damage. I mean, actually, it's not small, but you get stat buffs, so 10% damage.
It's the first
range.
one.
Yeah, 8% range.
That's annoying. 8% range.
40% spin up slow.
Wait, you went past
well,
this cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing. But then it gives these cool perks.
And it seems like it gives a cool perk at level 3, and then an even cooler version of that perk at level 5.
So like, I can't even think of an example for what a cool perk might be.
Well, so I mean, we could hypothetical for like one of these other guns. So like for the mortar, right? A cool perk might be that like when you hit an enemy, they like explode and damage nearby enemies or something, right? To make it deal more AoE or something like that. I don't know.
Or like it deals more damage for like how many people you hit, like in a circle.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
I mean, that's just like an idea, that's just an example that we have.
But it basically seems like each weapon gets a bunch of little stat buffs, and then at level 3 and 5, you get a more unique special perk.
Yes, so
like in the case of the Splinter's Fate,
enemies. So the first one is enemies under 300 health are instantly killed by this weapon. So one bullet will just kill him.
It sounds really
kill him dead.
overpowered, but I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? This right here, or this, is way less helpful than this, and this.
Yeah.
450 health is pretty low. Like, it'll be nice, because a lot of the time with the chain gun, it's hard to finish people off. But unironically, this spin up slow, minus 40%, is way 1 trillion% more powerful than this.
Even the 10% damage or the range. The range is actually
All
going to help a lot.
These stats are way more important. But
Yeah.
once you combine them all, now there's a cool thing at the top. So once you get all the perks, which I actually think isn't really required, what I imagine is most people will just get the most important perk. So if I was leveling up this item, I would probably only get it to level 4. Because when you get to level 5, all you get is 150 lower or higher health threshold for killing, which is like very little. So, you know, each weapon's going to kind of have an ideal threshold that's worth getting to. But if you get them to level 5, you can continue to level them, or star them, infuse them, whatever.
Which we don't know how much stuff that takes. That could take all of what we see here.
Yeah, or whatever. I'm not sure. You know, or maybe this will get it to level 3.5, and you like.
Yeah,
I should not say level. I should say star. But you can continue to infuse items into an item to just get mods for that item. So if you want, if you really like the Splintered Fate and you want to get a specific epic mod, or legendary mod, the one way to do that is to just throw items into it and just keep doing that and re-rolling until you get
yeah, like run and gun or something.
Yeah, well, realistically at this point you'd be going for like, I want run and gun, constitution,
yeah,
and
like
capacity.
a good mod.
That's probably the ideal. Is I think you can get run and gun like an epic run and gun constitution.
That's
capacity.
probably what most people are going to be like very excited for this feature, to be able to get epic mods for guns. That
I know
really
some
like.
people still want a better way to spend shards.
I'm sure they'll
But
do.
this is still a good way to get mods.
This is a good way to.
Or
And
a very expensive way,
so
because you have to max out the
something
item
that looks how it looks to me. Said that very badly, but what it looks like to me is that you need 3 duplicates of the item you're infusing, and then 3 just other items of the same like item type that you're infusing.
By item type, he means like
weapon,
primary.
You know, passive, and then so there's a little glowing infuse button, and then this level 1 lights up with all of these in there. So what it looks like is that you just hit infuse and then you get level 1. And then I'm assuming you just need to do all of this. Since there's no like XP bar or something for this, I think you just need to do this 5 times to get all of
that's
these.
you might be right. But
Where,
really,
like, it
at this
doesn't-
point, it's just speculation.
Or it could, like, there could be more, like, weapons could add around the outside or something. Like, it could get harder. But what it looks like from this UI alone is it takes this amount of stuff to get to 1
Well,
level.
maybe to level 2. Maybe you already have level 1, and that's how much it costs to get to level 2. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you'll just start with level 1.
No, but maybe that's what this is.
Oh, he already has
But
level
we don't
1?
know. So really, it's speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation. But
And this might not even be final, but yeah.
The thing is, though, that they revealed this.
So it should be coming out next update.
It should be coming out next update, hopefully.
Let's talk a little bit about how this might impact the game. It's been pretty controversial in the discourse.
Yes, I gave some bad opinions on it.
Oh no, did you give a bad take?
I gave a bad take.
Oh my goodness.
It was not good.
I only gave good takes on
We're
this
not
one,
good.
so-
Okay, well then you can do this.
Okay. There's pros and there's cons, okay?
What are the cons?
There's some cons. So one con that I dislike is that it encourages you to kind of like focus on specific weapons and invest further into them, when I really like to constantly be swapping out weapons. And it feels bad to say, you know, you like right now you get like a level 20 build and you're going around and you feel great. I don't have any of that, but you know, that's probably what it feels like.
It feels
Right. And then when you switch to a level 5 build, it's just frustrating because you're trying to experiment with different stuff, but like your items are very, very weak and it's just annoying. And then you have to invest all your dust to get it up to a good level, and then you're like, wait, I actually don't like this build that much, but I spent all this dust to test if I even liked it. So that can be annoying, and this kind of raises that further, right? You build up your chain gun, your Splintered Fate build, you get it to 5 stars, you get all the items you want for it. It's gonna feel really painful to then go and switch to a level 0-star mortar that's level 8. And it'll kind of discourage you to experiment more with different builds, because it just the investment you need to get a really solid build together is going to be more. So that's the con. And it also makes the game quote-unquote more pay to win, in that there can be a higher disparity between the strongest person in a lobby and the weakest person in a lobby. So those are potential cons. And then potential pros is, for one, it's another sort of thing to work towards and progress towards, which is always fun.
Yeah.
But mainly...
And also, actually, wait, never mind. No. I was going to say that it's something that you can do before getting it to, before, like, being further in the game. But if these items show up in the shop instead of, like, duplicate items show up in the shop instead of, like, what you have now, which is mods, and they're full priced, I don't think it's good value for...
That's it. I wouldn't like recommend a new player be buying a bunch of standard fate.
This really seems like an endgame thing where you're like, you have nothing else to spend your quint on, and you're just buying these.
Right.
If they're full price, which, I mean, they could be cheaper. The duplicates.
Yeah, or they may make it easier to get new items. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's all speculation. But the good thing this brings, so the one thing it brings is another thing to work towards, another type for progression.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, there's a lot of people right now in the game who have basically all the items and are like just sitting around waiting for the last 1 or 2 items to come up in their shop, and it's not that exciting. So this is one thing to work for. The other good thing I think is it makes the different items in the game more unique. Specifically with this level 3 and this level 5.
Yeah, I like that.
So right now, a lot of the assault rifles in the game are like very similar.
The assault rifles kind of really...
Like, the Tetrad is very, very different.
Okay, I swear. If the Northern Warmth one is like, gain increased heavy ammo upon picking up it's like gain increased primal charge.
No. But like, so the Tetrad is very different than the other ARs. But unironically, this AR and this AR, the Sincerity and the...
Colton? This is a BR.
Both these two, or not. Where's the this one and this one? Sorry.
There we go.
Are very, very similar to use, and they're not that distinct. But if one of them, if the support one has like, whenever you kill an enemy, heal nearby allies, and then the Ranger one has whenever you kill an enemy, gain like move speed or whatever, just as like a lazy thing, that makes them more different than each other.
Different to play and stuff,
so I think that's, and different perks. So, if the support one gives max health or something, and the Ranger one gives move speed, then they're just going to be a little bit more distinct from each other.
Yeah.
So there's sort of 2 good things about it, and 2 bad things.
The thing,
bad things about it.
It's going to make it harder to get, because right now you can't get duplicate items from missions. And it's just going to make it harder for me to get all the items. Because now I'm going to start getting duplicates.
Yeah, I mean, I think realistically, they're going to ramp up. So, in general, like, if you look at a game like Brawl Stars, the progression when the game came out was very, very slow.
It was...
Because there were only, I think,
slow.
8 characters or something like that.
There were like 10.
And so, as you add more content to your game, or new systems like this, what you can do is you can ramp up the speed of progression because there's more to work for. So... what I think this will do is this will actually make it much easier to get new items, because what they're going to do is they're going to ramp up the rate that you can acquire new items.
Yeah,
but
that would be nice.
Those new items won't necessarily be finished until you start getting duplicates for them. So you'll be able to get them, but you won't feel finished until you've started to star them up, which is that's part of the good and part of the bad. But in general, with free-to-play games like this, the more content you have, the faster you can give out the content for free. Because obviously, if there are 10 items in the game and you can't even level them up, you don't want to give out items too quickly, because then players will get them all and then they'll have no reason to play and no reason to pay money. But once you add a system like this, now even if you give out weapons super quick and people start getting all of them, people are still going to be like, okay, I need to grind to get duplicates and get stars, and maybe want to pay money. So systems like this, I think, are a good thing. I rolled the mouse in general, and I'm excited. I think I'm excited for it, even if there are drawbacks.
So I had a question.
This video is already very long.
It is very long, and I've forgotten the question, so we're gonna forget about that. So this is big. I was not expecting it.
Looks like there's a lot coming in this next update.
There's a lot.
New items, flamethrowers.
Yeah. Well, the new shop. All the items they haven't revealed. They haven't revealed that many weapons. So, they gotta hurry it up, because I wasn't planning to release a weekly dailies episode before the update came out. But I might have to, because they're taking a while, which I'm fine with, but I was planning on it being shorter. Anyway, though, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have your own opinions on this, your own thoughts, make sure you have any questions, make sure you shoot us a comment. People say shoot us a comment, right?
Yeah, really
just
hit us with a spear of a comment.
Yeah,
right in our
just
chest.
impale us.
Yeah.
And we'll get
Bleed
back
out on the ground as we read the comment.
Yep, exactly. That's what we want.
Yep.
Like the video, subscribe, hug Colton, come to our house, hug him.
Oh, that's a little
I'll
weird.
put our address in the description so you can hug him.
That's a little weird. All right.
See ya. Hope you have a good DooDaDay.
Okay, guys,
He was right.
we just recorded a podcast.
We just did.
Seconds
This
ago.
might be in the same episode,
And then
actually.
they tweeted.
Yeah, we just ended. We ended it off.
And then they tweeted a new reveal.
Yep.
Like just now, like a minute, 2
Literally.
minutes ago.
Yeah. So, let's jump right into it.
All right, start with the first panel. All right, we're gonna go by these one by one.
Okay, so the Quest Hub. That's a new character. That's all I gotta say. She
Yeah.
looks cool though.
Well, and she's holding a type of like gear and weapon that looks like it's a new like faction. If you don't know, the different
Yeah.
weapons kind of come from different areas, like lore wise, and this one looks like a new type. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So Quest Hub, fun little promotional thing. Okay, first off, who is this guy? What's his name? I want to know his
He's
backstory.
pretty cute though.
I want to know his backstory. Where does
Okay.
he come from? Can I play as him in game?
Okay. There's obviously lots of cool kind of lore stuff here, but yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. So we looked last week.
Yep.
At the quest system, which they teased a little bit, and this now we can sort of connect the dots with that one.
So he was right.
So
Colton
yeah,
was
so when
right.
I talked about that last week, I talked about how a lot of games have a quest type system, and when you complete quests, you'll get sort of instead of getting actual rewards, you'll get progression towards rewards, which is sort of what we see here, right? So when you complete daily and weekly quests, you get dust, which is is rewards, but you also get points towards their respective meter, which I think basically what means is you're gonna see, like at the graphic at the bottom of the screen here, you're gonna see a daily meter, and you're gonna see a weekly meter, right? And so if you complete all your daily quests, you're gonna run along this whole meter and get to the end and get all the rewards. And again, if you complete, maybe not all, but most
Those are probably. I mean, I don't know. Those could be weekly rewards.
yeah,
hopefully.
these look closer to weekly rewards. Also, but you're not getting 100 quint. That's how much of your points you need to get it. So
Yeah.
if you complete half your daily quests, you might get the 2 chests and then
So like that 20. That's not 20 chests. That's 20
yeah.
of presumably that.
So
maybe?
that's probably, I'm guessing because it's bronze, that's gonna be your daily.
Yeah. And then is that all you have to say of this one?
Yeah, and then the weekly is gonna look very similar, just a longer, more So
And then this. So these are harvest quests. Game mode specific quests that require harvest tokens to claim and complete quests. Harvest tokens regenerate every day. So you get harvest tokens passively. But I guess you can't just like complete all of your harvest quests in a day, because I'm assuming you only maybe get like 3 or 1 or harvest tokens. So it's to like limit you, because I'm assuming the harvest quests would be like bigger quests that give you like more XP. Also, I don't like this guy. I don't trust him. He looks a little fishy.
if we cut out, it's because we got killed by a hurricane.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for us. Should probably put the awning in. But this is important, Colton. This is more important than our personal and property safety.
Yes. Priorities. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just give DooDaDay. Or you're gonna just edit your name over that.
Yeah.
Just,
it's
wait.
fine.
Let me say it. DooDaDay.
Yeah. I'll just edit that out. Yeah. It'll be all good.
Okay. But so Dooda, I think is pretty correct about these. The only thing I would say is I don't know if so game mode specific quests that require harvest tokens to claim the completed quest. Harvest tokens regenerate every day. So this is pretty similar to like the well rested mechanic right now. Right.
Where it like limits you from just grinding out everything.
But
constantly.
I'm curious, are harvest quests, when do they regenerate, or are there just do you just use it like are harvest? So are harvest quests something that like regenerate every month? So like if you
Harvest quest. Wait, Colton. Harvest quest could be the you know how there was the top tier that was dailies and then there's weeklies. Like I can show an image of the old thing. There's the dailies, weeklies, and then the bottom one could be harvest quests, which would presumably be monthlies.
okay, potentially. I don't
These
know.
could be. That's just completely theorizing.
you could be right.
But these could be the monthly quests that are like bigger
Yeah, 'cause
game
I
modes.
imagine they're not like long, because that's what the next page is. I imagine these aren't like long-term ones. So.
Oh, also, other thing about this page, what are those?
Some cool new weapons in the
Yeah,
background.
and also cool new. This guy's like from a different faction.
And that person has a spear.
He does have a
Spear?
spear.
Question mark?
Oh, spear.
All right, next panel.
Yeah, we're trying to breeze through this because we just recorded, campaign and companion quests, lifetime achievement quests that offer various and monumental rewards. Oh baby, where are we so right?
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
What?
Look at this guy's cool peg leg that's like floaty.
I just noticed that. That's so cool. All of these guys are from like cool different factions. I love that, dude. I want to know more about the lore. Specifically,
okay. But to talk about this, I mean, this is
specifically that guy.
basically exactly what we theorized about. The bottom quest tab would be like long-term, like I didn't call them campaign, but like like achievement quests.
Achievement quests.
Yeah,
lifetime achievement quests that don't reset. They give you.
So this, I mean, if this is anything like any other game, which I'm 90% sure it will be, it's gonna be get 10,000 kills, or it'll be like get 1,000 kills, and then so that'll be like Slayer 1, and then it'll be like get 500, whatever, 5,000 kills. That'll be Slayer 2.
Or like there could be like a support quest where it's like heal, like primal
they're
hunter.
just gonna be
specific lifetime achievement quests that give you
from
various monumental awards.
Yeah, so a really big one. If you get 10,000 kills, you might get a lot of marks.
Stop looking out the window. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
The ominous dark sky and the wavering trees. They don't
really
mean
makes
anything.
a dramatic podcast here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, that's all to say about these. Really, we were very, very close to being 100% right when we talked about it previously. But they look very exciting. I didn't really expect the what are they called? Harvest. The harvest quest mechanic.
Quest?
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's got to be a lot more going on in the next update in terms of progression.
If they actually add all of this,
oh, it's definitely coming next update. There's no way they reveal it and then not.
well,
bring
it better be that. I mean,
it might come out over the course of 0.11 and 12.
No, I want it now.
But presumably in 0.11.
Give it to me now.
Okay.
Is that all?
Yep.
Is that all you gotta say?
Unless they tweet again.
What are your thoughts? Yeah, they're just they tweet again.
I mean, it's what we expected, and it looks really cool. I like the idea of the harvest quest as sort of a daily thing to work through.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool.
I agree. I like this guy's peg leg. Anyway, let's do the outro for the second time. You already heard the first outro, so I'll just say I hope you have a good DooDaDay. Please don't tweet again.